MaxBack.com. Since there's a lot of controversy over what the best Android phone is, the Galaxy S3 or the HTC One X, we decided to pit them head-to-head in a versus showdown. Alright, here we have the Samsung Galaxy S3 right here, and on the right we have the HTC One X. When it comes to body, the two are kind of similar, but the design on the Galaxy S3 is a little tighter. With the HTC One X, it's more minimalistic. In the specs, the Galaxy S3 weighs 133 grams, whereas the HTC One X weighs 130 grams. So the HTC One X is a tiny bit lighter. However, the Galaxy S3 is a bit thinner. It all comes down to what do we care more about. For that, I'm going with thinner, because when you're holding the two, you do not notice the weight difference. However, you do notice the thickness difference when they're sitting side by side. So that makes a win for the Galaxy S3. 2, the displays are very similar. The Galaxy S3 has 4.8-inch screen, that's 720p HD with 306 ppi pixel density. And the HTC One X also has a 720 by 1280 HD screen, but is only 4.7 inches with 312 ppi pixel density. Now, is bigger always better? In this case, no. The HTC One X gets a win on that one. 3, the front screen glass on both devices are both made by Corning. However, the Samsung Galaxy S3 has Corning Gorilla Glass 2, whereas the HTC One X only has Gorilla Glass 1. This not only makes a difference between the durability of the two devices, but also in the touch and feel. The Galaxy S3 feels very, very smooth, whereas the HTC One X has a little more of a classic glass feel. But there's more friction on the glass of the HTC One X. So that's a win for the Samsung Galaxy S3. 4, in external memory, the Samsung Galaxy S3 actually has a micro SD card slot inside. So you can expand up to 64 gigabytes of external memory, whereas the HTC One X has no slot for external storage. While the HTC One X also comes with 25 gigabytes of external storage on Dropbox, the Samsung Galaxy S3 actually gives you 50 gigabytes of storage on Dropbox. So that, altogether, is a win for the Galaxy S3. 5, when it comes to internal memory, the Samsung Galaxy S3 comes in 3 options: 16, 32, or 64 gigabytes. It has 1 gigabyte of RAM, which the HTC One X also has. However, the HTC One X only comes in 16 and 32. That gives us another win for the Galaxy S3. 6, the camera quality on both is pretty much exactly the same when you're taking pictures. However, when you're recording video, the Samsung Galaxy S3 outshines the HTC One X. The Galaxy S3 can record at 1080p at 30 frames per second, whereas the HTC One X can only record at 24 frames per second. So that's another win for the Galaxy S3. 7, the operating system that comes on the Galaxy S3 is 4.04 Ice Cream Sandwich, whereas the HTC One X only has 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich. The space between the two operating systems gave the Samsung Galaxy S3 a bit more fine-tuning. So that's another win for the Galaxy S3. 8, the processor on Samsung Galaxy S3 is a quad-core 1.4 GHz Cortex-A9 processor. Now that's a very nice processor, but when it comes to the HTC One X, you can actually get up to a quad-core NVIDIA Tegra 3 processor, which is 1.5 gigahertz. This actually gives us another win for the HTC One X. 9, on special features, however, the HTC One X is very, very lacking. It comes with the basics of the HTC-designed Android operating system, but it doesn't really expand upon them. With the Galaxy S3, however, we got a few pretty nice special features that we can utilize very well. One is called S-Voice. Basically what S-Voice is a voice-activated Siri clone. While this Samsung-developed app has recently been made available for all Android users, it's just nice to have it preloaded already. As well, Samsung has added this new thing called Smart Stay, which is basically eye tracking. What this does is alerts your device as to whether you're actually looking at the screen or not, and tells it to turn off or not. This can be very useful when you're reading books or emails or things like that. That gives us another win for the Samsung Galaxy S3. 10, when it comes to the battery, the Samsung Galaxy S3 has the advantage. You can actually take out the battery here. It's removable, replaceable, and swappable. Whereas the HTC One X has a battery built in that cannot be replaced by the user. That gives us another win for the Samsung Galaxy S3. And there you have it, 8-2, the Samsung Galaxy S3 is your winner. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get tech reviews on the latest gadgets, and as they come out, be sure to sell your old ones on MaxBack.com.